Hello YouTube, today's flight takes us from Doha to Los Angeles. We're going to fly up over the North Pole and down through Canada. We'll be aboard this 3-year-old A350. Today I'm going to be in one of these center 4 seats. These are usually reserved for families and couples, but I had a last minute ticket and a last minute upgrade, so I couldn't get a window seat. So it ought to be interesting to sit in the middle, although I'm traveling by myself. I'll be seated in 11F today. It's a seat that faces to the rear, which is my preference. Seat controls are conveniently located right here by the door to the QSuite, lie flat, take off, all your options. You got your do not disturb button, turn your light on and off. Got a universal power outlet right there. Got a USB plug-in, it's really handy. I like to keep my batteries plugged in there and keep my devices charged. And the flight attendants are bringing the pre-departure champagne. It's a nice perk here and a nice hot towel to kind of clean off with before you start flying. This is going to be a long flight, 16.5 hours today. The audio on the original video was not very good. I got a lot of feedback while I was on the aircraft, so I'm just going to do voiceover on this. It's very relaxing having my pre-flight champagne here. The in-flight entertainment center has one of the largest screens in the business. They've got some humorous pre-flight safety videos. I'm not going to play the whole video, just demonstrate how big the screen is here. Throughout the flight, they have these little public service announcements on what to do to stay comfortable. And it looks like we're coming out of the coronavirus pandemic, but if you don't feel well, let the flight attendants know and they'll see what they can do to make you comfortable. Continue our tour around the seat here. You'll see just next to you here, you got a little storage compartment, someplace to put your change, your wallet, whatever you have in your pockets you don't want falling out. It's really nice to have that. Noise canceling headsets in here. These work very, very well. You don't get to keep. You've got a hanger to hang up your jacket up here, and you've got a reading light so you can read during the flight. It's a long flight, and I like to keep in touch with friends and family, also get some work done. I normally pay the $10 for the internet for the entire flight. Works really well. Up over the North Pole on this flight it didn't work at all, but that's because there's no satellite coverage up there. That's no fault to Qatar Airways. The in-flight entertainment center here has probably 1,000 or more movies on it. They're in English, they're in most of the common languages, they come with subtitles. The touchscreen is very responsive, sometimes too responsive. You'll touch something and it'll click to it even though you didn't mean to. But if you want to find a television show or a movie or a music playlist, it's probably on here. There's something for everybody here. There's also a handheld controller beside your seat that works kind of like a remote control, if you. Just some quick 5-second shots of the menu and the wine list today. Feel free to hit pause if you'd like to read this more thoroughly. I like to show this just to scan through and show people what's available. This was a morning flight, so we started off with breakfast. I had the fresh fruit plate, trying to stay kind of healthy because I followed it up with the baked donut with Nutella, which had to have been 5,000 calories, but oh, it was good. After breakfast, put my pajamas on, turned my seat into a lie-flat bed, queued up a movie, and we're going to see if we can sleep for like 6 or 7 or 8 hours, hopefully, because it is a long flight. This is one reason I like the rearward-facing seats, because even when it's laid out flat, your head stays above your feet. About 8 hours into this flight, I slept for about 5.5 hours, just waking up. Breakfast is very satisfying to have before I went to sleep. You can smell dinner cooking. I've ordered a seafood themed dinner. You'll see it here in a little while when they serve it, but it was very delicious. was hoping to catch this on video. I'm glad I did. Our flight took us up over the North Pole today, and I think it's interesting to watch the compass as you're flying to the north. You go over the North Pole, and then the compass swings around, or you're flying south and then southwest down through Canada, and the aircraft never changes heading. So I just wanted to try to catch this on video, and I almost slept through it, but I got it. Qatar Airways no longer does the bricks amenity kits. Now they've gone with the Duptique, which is a French company. Essentially the same thing is inside of it. We'll open it up, take a look here. You've got your lip balm, little branded card there. This little package here has got the lip balm in it. Your eye mask, some earplugs, some socks in case you forgot your socks or if you want to put something on while you sleep. And this is just a little facial mist, a moisturizer to keep your skin from drying out. So it's a pretty nice kit. It's not the same as the bricks, not as colorful, but still pretty good. About 8 hours into the flight, so it's time to have another meal. For the appetizer, I had the lobster cocktail with marinated pan-fried jumbo prawn. It's delicious. The soup of the day was a cream pea with mint with a little cream in it. Also very tasty. The main entree was a poached Nova Scotia lobster with some brown rice and a lemon saffron sauce. Again, I eat better on Qatar Airways business class than I do in some restaurants. This is amazing. For dessert, we had the fresh berries with rosewater syrup. Very sweet, very refreshing. Five and a half hours, enough time to watch a couple more movies. The moving map depiction I'm going to show next shows how we flew up over the North Pole. It's kind of unique route of flight to actually fly up over the North Pole. They didn't used to do that. It's pretty common these days, I guess. We're flying down through northern Canada now. It's if you could look out the window, it's very nice out. Some of the names of the places in northern Canada where I'll probably never get to travel to. In about 10 days, I'm making this same trip back from LA to Doha. I'll be flying in economy class. Just a quick walkthrough of one of the economy class compartments here. It's not quite as nice, but it's still very livable. I'll be in seat 17D, which is coming up here on the left. There's no seat in front of it, so it's got a little extra leg room. I don't know if it's gonna suit my YouTube filming since there's no really place to stick my cameras. Been a long flight, actual flight time 15 hours and 40 minutes. Being in business class makes it almost enjoyable. Great flight, great crew, the food was awesome, very comfortable, very relaxing, and as always I enjoy flying with Qatar Airways. If you enjoy my videos, please give me a like and subscribe, I surely will appreciate it.